Okay, great. So you've passed the spider zone, and you seem to have come to a decision with this spider who was very much bloodied by the time Wingway had finished with his
On his last leg.
on his last legs. Very good. And remember, Dragon has inspiration for acting in a way that Dragon would have acted.
Yep. No, I really appreciate that.
Yeah, that
completely ignoring the metagaming.
Yeah.
Nah, fuck it, I'm going to
I actually looked into the development. I looked into the development of inspiration as a mechanic for 5e, and it was actually announced in the first game of Acquisitions Incorporated A-Team Season 9 that there was this new thing called inspiration, and he specifically said, I'll give you you get inspiration if your character acts in a way that your character would act in their role-playing, but that puts them in danger. You know?
Yeah.
So
yeah.
rather than granting you inspiration...
Already on point, that is exactly what Dre
Yep,
did.
that is exactly what Dre did, and I made it very clear. Okay, you're going to enter.
Damn it, Dragon, I had the perfect fucking move to fuck this spider off and just leave us alone. Get out of here.
Yeah,
honestly,
I knew you had something up your sleeve.
Leave the
I just thought,
cleric behind to heal me in case this doesn't work. But other than that, fuck off.
This is real metagaming, but Charlie, the only reason this spider listened to you was because he was bloodied.
I'm sorry, but it was a fucking 27 roll on persuasion.
It's got an intelligence of 2 - 4.
That's 27 roll on persuasion. Come on, you know that spider's gonna fuck off.
I never would have given you the option to roll. I never would have given you the option I never would have given you the option to roll the persuasion if the spider had not been blooded. So if Dragon and Wingway had not made their attack,
it is at a GM's discretion. I'll give you that.
I promise you, Charlie. I was just hoping that you would all just beat the shit out of it and it would die, because it rolled it rolled a high.
I was just hoping I could tell it to go away and we could continue on. I didn't want to fight it.
We could have lost a good leg.
Come on, just leave it alone.
Okay.
We're in its home.
Isn't that a spell you just used, though?
Yes.
How many spells do bards get?
That's my second of my first level spells.
I don't want to know. I don't want to be trying to calculate how to work out the death of your character. Okay. The passage, as you leave the spider's area, you go back into a short journey through some tunnels.
Can I use mending cantrip, please, on the lantern that got broken?
The lantern didn't get broken. It ran. Lantern ran out of oil. Dragon's lantern was just not giving off light because it was wrapped in webbing.
Oh right, it wasn't broken in the embrace.
Now it's
right.
free, and Dragon's lantern is giving off light, but for how much longer?
Okay. Cool.
The passage widens into a natural cavern dotted with stalactites and stalagmites. It continues to the northeast, but the uneven walls make it hard to see into that section, even as heaps of bones and gear is plainly visible.
Who's got a note?
A note?
What do you mean by a note?
What did you mean by gear?
I don't understand the relationship between the word gear and the word note.
I'm implying there's a lot of cocaine lying around.
Reference.
Oh, I see. Huh. See, he has to explain his jokes to me. And honestly, I don't find them funny till 3 days later. And the thing that I'm finding funny is that I didn't get it at the time. It's not the joke.
Not that they're funny. They're not funny. I know that. I've accepted my jokes aren't funny. I really should be straight so that I can have a kid so that I can make these dad jokes.
But this is the thing. I just never.
Now I've just got creepy uncle jokes. That's all I've got.
Honestly, I think, you know, that this is completely extra gaming. For my degree in my postgraduate in psychology, my research project was on autism and developing a new way of measuring people's level of autism. Right,
Matt, I'm really sorry to interrupt, but I wanted to do an investigation check.
Okay, yep, you do an investigation
check. I rolled a fucking nat 20 on it.
Ooh, so what are you trying to investigate?
Basically the footprints.
Okay, well the footprints.
Yeah, because we've moved up.
There is now only one set of footprints.
When did the previous ones stop?
The previous ones, you weren't looking, but fuck it, I'll tell you. Because Wingway has a passive perception of 17, and he probably noticed. He'll tell you that along the way through the spider's cabin, one of the set of footprints...
No, I asked to look at those. Oh, no, but I rolled a fucking 2, so yeah, I didn't see shit.
You could also only see 20 feet in front of you. But as you passed through him with Wingway's light, you noticed that one of the sets of footprints turned around and made a run to escape, but then just suddenly stopped and were gone.
One of the humanoid figures.
Yes, as Trieste as well worked out.
Yeah.
He got eaten. He tried to run for it, and he got eaten by the spider.
Yeah, anything else that I can see in the room? Investigation-wise, I'm looking at the footprints, whether or not they continue, if they're in a straight line, if there's any stumbling or anything that shows any form of disturbance.
What is the basis of investigation?
Give me a second on that. Deductions based on clues.
No, I mean, is it wisdom? Is it intelligence?
Investigation is, it's intelligence.
Right.
So, you know what I'm doing, sorry to go back to the Princess Bride.
Yeah.
But you know when the prince has come and seen that there's been a duel on the cliff top, and he's looking at the footprints as they're going back and forth.
Yeah.
Going, there was a duel here.
Ah, yes.
Between two great swordsmen. So that's what I'm trying to do here. Is
okay, well,
and try and deduce what's happened from that.
There doesn't seem to have been a duel, but you can see that there is another set of footprints that does not lead in the direction as the main set of footprints, but leads to the back of the cavern. You've entered the cavern on your left. The cavern expands.
I've entered the cavern on my left. What?
Okay, you've entered the cavern through a passageway on the left of the map. At the bottom left. The cavern expands like this to your right, and then goes through a narrow area just up here. You can't see past the narrow area. You can see around in the area that you are, and there are sets of bones and things like that. You can see that with your investigation check, you can see that the footprints go through the narrow gap, but there is another set of footprints that doesn't seem, you can't really see where it's come from or where it's going, but there's definitely been someone else moving around in this cavern. Wingway fails us.
Is it clear whether or not the two footprints have met at all?
No, they don't seem to have met.
Okay.
Although you might be wrong, but no, with an investigation check of natural 20, you can tell that these footprints have not met. Or at least the people that made these footprints did not meet.
Yeah. Cool. In that case, what I'm going to do is switch my... Actually, no, I'm not. Can you use my action to attempt to hide, please?
You're going to try to hide, okay. You want to roll for stealth?
Rolling. 14.
That's exactly what you need. Okay, great. So you hide behind a stalagmite. And as you wait there, hiding behind the stalagmite, just peering around to see, you just feel brush up against your back, like the fuck, and you're standing back to back with another person who's hiding behind the same stalagmite. It is a goblin.
Cool.
The goblin spins around suddenly, emerges, so all of you can see him now, from behind the stalagmite, and brandishes a gnarled piece of bleached wood. "I am a powerful wizard," he says. "My wand annihilates all those who make me uptight. Go away, leave Gorkoth alone." And there is no annihilate. Gorkoth is merciful. He thrusts his wand several times in your direction. Anyone who's got a passive wisdom of 10 or above can tell, which is all of you, can tell that this polished piece of driftwood is not a magic wand.
Can we use this opportunity? Tea break.
To exuberate?
Tea break.
Tea break.
Oh, for God's sake.
Well, yeah, you guys can carry on. I'll still talk.
Okay.
While I'm making brew.
Okay,
yeah,
that sounds good, Drake.
To roll your dice, your D20 with you. Just put it in your pocket when you...
You need a kettle in that room.
No, I'm smart. I just take my dice with me.
Ah, that's a good idea. Okay, so you've all been confronted. You especially, Christopher, who has just chosen exactly the same hiding space as this goblin. And he's brandishing this piece of bleached wood, and all of you can tell with your passive wisdom that
it's just a chunk of wood.
Then I mean you can tell, and Wingway, who has a passive wisdom of plus 17, can tell. Wingway takes a step forward and says, "Don't worry, we're not here to hurt you." And the goblin seems to relax and lowers the wand.
I'm just gonna go to the toilet.
Okay. What do you want to do? This goblin does not seem to be a threat anymore, as Wingway has
Can we take him with us?
Wingway has pacified him. You may be able to take him with you. It depends on how you converse with him.
Can you use him as a bit of cannon fodder?
Intimidate.
Yeah, could do. Yeah, I use intimidate and ask him to join.
You want to
Or he
intimidate
dies.
this goblin.
Yeah,
You don't want to just chat
to
to him.
join.
Don't ask. Tell.
Yes.
All right. So
I'm back.
what are you going to tell him to do?
Join us.
All right. Roll an intimidation check.
Hold on, let me go in the other room so you don't hit it.
And Dre's disappeared, and so is Kayla. So, Charlie.
I'm here.
Oh, you're there. That's
I'm
good.
I'm here. I've just got my phone on my book.
Yep. Loss.
So you're just gonna take this creature who was previously terrified, and that Wingway has now subdued, and then try and intimidate them. Charlie, I think you get the impression that your eyebrows give across more intention than you think that they do. It just looks like you wiggling your eyebrows, man. It doesn't say what you're thinking.
Right, well,
Can
You're
I
not a
roll
girl.
persuasion?
what's your loss for intimidation?
Well, Dre has already said he's going to roll an intimidation check. I can't see Dre, and I don't know what he's done.
He said he rolled. He rolled 10. He's just checking what his plus is for it. Yeah.
I can hear you.
Oh, there we go.
Okay, well, Wingway says to you, as you're doing this, Dre, he says, you know this creature is already terrified. Can't you tell?
Sure.
So Dre's intimidation check was above 10, so he does intimidate the
Poor little goblin.
poor little goblin, who starts to tremble again and raises his wand and says, "Get back, get back! Gorkoth will annihilate. Gorkoth will annihilate." Wingway, who is smarter than all of you, rolls
Chris says, join us or die, but at the very least, get off my fucking hiding spot.
Okay, well, you just failed all attempts to get anything out of this creature. The goblin just runs.
Say that. We can still loot him.
No, the goblin runs away. You
In what
weren't
direction?
you weren't in combat with him, so there's no attack of opportunity available. He just runs
In
out
what direction?
back towards where the spider was coming from.
How
Am I
far
in
has
his
he
way?
run?
He's gone 60 feet. He's back in the spider
Alright.
cage.
I was gonna say, can't someone grab him on his way out?
I don't know why
Wingway, have
you're
you
trying
still
to
got
be
that?
so. I don't know why you're trying to attack this creature. Have you
What-
ever
wing-
tried talking to someone?
Yeah, that's why I said
Wingway,
someone can grab him on the way out and try and calm him down and persuade him.
Yeah, because grabbing
Wingway.
people is the best way of calming them down. Next time I'm up
Wingway,
yours, I'm
do
going to
you
hide
still
behind the
have
door
that
in the
action?
dark. Grab
Wait,
you.
Wingway, do you still have that action ready?
What?
Wingway, do you still have that action ready?
Wingway is just like, look, I don't know what you guys think you're going to get out of this creature, but he's obviously terrified and he's not going to do anything to anyone who doesn't think is a friend.
Do you still have that action ready?
What action ready? You never asked me to ready an action. You asked Davina to ready an action. You told everybody to get out of the way, and you told Davina to ready an action. That action was...
What action was it?
It was...
For a spell, I think.
It was, yep, you're right, it was a spell. And it was... Guiding Bolt.
Upon a creature disengaging.
She can
Which
fire
I'm
the
pretty
guiding
sure he
bolt
just
if you want.
did.
Yeah, she can fire the guiding bolt if you want.
Yep.
What will I
Right.
do to him?
She rolled a 16, that hits his
Okay.
armor class. She got 13, she killed him.
Can I loot
Excellent.
him?
Yep, you can loot him.
Alright, I'm looting the body.
I'm still hidden, by the way.
You are not hidden at all.
No, I am.
I'm looting the body.
You were clearly made. You tried to hide, but
I hid.
you did hide, but you were then discovered immediately. I mean, who else?
And
do
the
you think-
person that discovered me is now
Who else-
dead.
Who else do you think you're hiding from?
If there's no one else from whom to hide, then I'm hidden.
Okay, you're hidden. Everything about the chamber and the next chamber and the 4 chambers ahead of you, you now have no idea about.
What was on the body, Matt? I looted it.
Nothing. He had a piece of wood.
Sure.
Oh, he
Sure,
did.
Wing.
He did have an earring made out of a bone.
What do you mean you just looted it? What's up? Are you
I
okay?
looted the body. Yeah, I looted the body.
She looted the body of the
Else?
of what?
Of the goblin.
You just looted it.
After Davina hits it with that
Davina killed
guiding
him.
thing. Yeah, so I loot him.
Yeah, she looted him.
That was it.
Yeah.
What's your point,
No,
Christopher?
no skinning.
Oh,
Right.
I see.
No, I
No
don't like goblin
trophies.
flesh.
No.
I don't like goblin flesh.
I see your point, Charlie.
Unless you want, like, goblin.
Wait, at least put them on the wall or something so we can find our way back.
Nah, just leave it.
Left at the goblin. You know.
Okay, I'm just going to let you guys know, you guys are fucked.
Oh yeah, we know that.
Luckily, I dropped
just
you in at
winging it.
level 5.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Wing it.
Always wing it.
Okay, I can't see Dragon. Oh, the goblin did have on him a business card.
A business card.
Yes. This is obviously not his business card, but a business card he's gotten from somebody else. Somebody called Karen.
Okay.
Karen the
Can we throw that away right now? Because I do not trust anyone that would give that goblin their business card.
I don't know how I'm going to save you from this shit.
What's the business on the business card?
You can pick it up, but I'm throwing it away.
Adventurer.
Yeah.
Can I make a stealth roll to put that in my pocket without Christopher realising? Just
Make
like
a
say,
sleight
yeah,
of hand.
sure, throw
Make
it away,
a
and
sleight
just
of
not put
hand
it in my
check,
pocket.
not a stealth roll. Sleight of hand.
All right.
I'll do
Is +1.
do a perception. See if I
16.
notice. I got a 2. Yeah.
You were looking the other way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
What did you say the name was?
I need to find the monster that you guys are going to have to fucking fight now. Okay, what are you doing? You're hidden, Charlie. The rest of you are not hidden. What are you doing? You're in a large cavern. The cavern is there's a small sort of passage, but that you can't see beyond the passage. But you can see that that it leads into another cavern. The passage is not very long, but it has large stalagmites and stalactites that make it.
How far away from the big monster
just let me finish.
demon thing?
That make it difficult terrain. So it's only 10 feet, but it's difficult terrain making your way between these. If you were to try and make your way between these stalagmites and stalactites.
How far away from the big bad boss thing are we?
You've got no idea that it's even there.
I want to cast a spell of good and evil to see if there's anything around it. But I don't want to take up a spell
Is
slot.
that a cantrip or a spell
Close
slot?
to the big boss.
Is that a cantrip or a spell slot?
I think it's a spell slot. Let me have a look.
I wouldn't.
Let me double check.
Yeah, if you're going to use something like that, I'd use a cantrip.
Oh, I've got this in one of these. Then. Oh, yes, of course.
Maybe if you've got detect good and evil.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for.
Yeah, if that's a cantrip, I'd use that. But if you haven't got it as a cantrip, I wouldn't use up a spell slot.
Paladins have no cantrips.
Have no cantrips. Oh, right, okay.
It's a damn it. It's a protection from evil and good, not a detect one.
Yeah, I'd
detect poison and disease.
I'd use nothing at the moment.
That would have been useful earlier.
I would like to take this opportunity to use a cantrip of light, just so that we have a little bit more light.
Davina's just like, why the fuck did you make me kill that guy? He was obviously no threat whatsoever. What the fuck is wrong with you guys? Remember, she's lawful good.
If he was innocent, why did he run?
Because he was obviously terrified. Wingway told us.
Terrified of
We
what?
can't trust him.
Us.
He was obviously terrified of everything. He's in a
Well,
cabin.
if he was innocent, why did he run?
What was he doing in the cabin in the first place?
What are you doing in the cabin?
He
We're on a
threatened us.
mission.
He threatened us with a gun.
No, it was a piece of wood.
We
He
found
still
that out
threatened.
afterwards, all right. But at the time, it looked like a gun.
Davina says, "You know, I've got a spell, talk with dead."
That sounds you. Want to use that? Maybe we can talk to the guy we just killed. Goblin.
Yeah, you're going to have to make some good persuasion checks to get any information out of this guy that you just killed.
Well, I get a persuasion of +6.
Drea's men.
6.
Bear in mind, it's Davina that's just said that she's got this spell. Do you want her to use it, or do you want her to shut the fuck up?
No, I want her to shut the fuck up because, like, he might mention about the business card.
It says you're not in shot.
I am messing with Paladin.
Fine. I mean, I don't know what you're going to do. You haven't taken any information from the guards.
Yep.
You've got no idea why you're even down here.
No.
So the one person who seemed to have some information who could have been like helpful, you just killed for no reason.
Yeah.
I'm thinking this is going to be an F. I think this is going to be an FPW.
Davina needs to roll a persuasion check.
On who?
Dresmin.
Versus Davina's lunacy.
Dresmin.
Triazamine's lunacy, yes, okay. So 13 plus
Dresmin, do you want to roll lunacy?
that's 1, that's 14.
7 plus 7 is 14.
14, well, they match. So persuasion is cancelled out by lunacy.
Cool.
Okay.
Davina
Okay,
doesn't.
so do you guys want to advance into the next cavern? I mean, you can take a short break, if you can take a short rest if you want. I mean, you can do stuff like that, but you haven't really lost any much health. It's just you don't know what the fuck you're doing down in these canyons, to be quite honest. And I'd like to point out to Dragon and Tresamine, all of this is because Charlie is being a dick. Right? Not Christopher. Charlie is being a dick and making it harder for you two to progress in this bullshit. All right, just so that you know.
To be fair, it is making me think I'm repeating Ash questions. So.
I didn't hear any of that. What?
I think purely because of this, that should grant me inspiration. As I am sticking true to my character at my own detriment.
This isn't your character. This is just you, Charlie. You're not sticking true to your character.
Well,
you're sticking true to Charlie.
The best story.
Quite honestly, Charlie, this gives you anti-inspiration. This is you behaving like you would in reality. Not like Christopher would in the game. And so for that, I get to impose disadvantage on any roll that you have.
On that note, and I use the word note specifically.
Ooh.
down, 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 down. Thunderclap.
Cool. You did a thunderclap. Where are you standing?
Behind a stalagmite, apparently.
All right.
So.
Do you want to roll a? Do you want to roll a D100 for me, please?
Hang on. So that's
Sorry, Raina.
that sound can be heard up to 100 feet away.
I'm aware of that.
Are you trying to attract the fucking spider?
Oh, it's not.
97.
You got a
He's just done a
97.
thunderclap, which can be heard
Yeah.
up to 100 feet
Not
away.
only do you succeed in casting your thunderclap, but you get a sense of something trying to communicate with you. Roll a religion check. D20 religion check.
— 19.
Oh. As you play your thunderclap and the reverberations of the sound cause stalagmites and stalactites to tremble in the ceiling in the area just where the just through the entrance into the next cavern, in the next cavern, you can see that the stalagmites there just sort of tremble a bit, as though they're in danger of falling at any time. But
was anyone within 5 feet of me, by the way?
no. But sort of glaze comes over your eyes. Now you rolled. Oh, you didn't get a 20, but you got a 19. Okay. You see a flash of a memory. Your eyes sort of glaze over and you go into a sort of religious trance, almost.
Drugs.
You see a flash of memory of a battle during a war. Somebody swinging a sword, fighting fiends. And as you see this memory, you feel what the person fighting was feeling at the time. They felt a feeling of deep strength, massive strength and power. They had a deep faith and remorselessness for their murdering of these, or destruction of these fiends, of these not fiends, sorry, of these fiends and demons.
Yeah.
During battle. And as you start to awaken from this, you realize, I don't know where he's gone.
I'm still here.
Okay. As you begin to awaken from this, you get a glimpse of an image of an angel with wings and a great sword.
Michael!
You sense a feeling of compassion and kindness, but this gradually changes to one of pride, then aspiration, and then to malevolent anger. As the image winks
Definitely
away,
Archangel Michael.
as the image winks away and you return to reality, you feel a strong sense of regret, sorrow. You find yourself in a void. You find yourself in a void, Charlie.
Yeah.
In front of you is a huge angel with broken wings and a great sword. The angel says you may ask up to 5 questions of me. And you know that, you just know that the answers will only be yes, no, maybe, or I don't know.
Don't know. Can you repeat the question?
You're not the boss of me now. You're also aware that the length of the length of the answers that this angel gives to you is directly related to your level of attunement with the Odyssey.
Cool. 5 questions.
Up to.
Sorry?
Up to 5 questions.
Up to 5 questions.
You may
okay.
answer up to 5 questions of the angel. But because of your level of attunement with the Odyssey, the answers to those questions are limited to yes, no, maybe, and I don't know.
Basically, pendulum questions.
Down, up, down, down, up, down, up. Doo-doo-doo-doo.
Question 1. Would you allow me to fix your wings?
The angel says maybe.
Let's try.
You're going to cast mending? Or are you going to cast...
No, because it's mending only works on objects.
Okay, yep. That's why I
was going
said
for...
maybe. I don't know what spell you've got.
Going for a 2nd level Cure Wounds.
It has no effect.
Obviously, this song has no effect.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want me to remind you what you saw before you were in front of this angel? These thoughts are very high in your mind at the moment. They're the first time that you've seen them. Do you want me to remind you?
It's a person in battle who's suffering deep despair. I'm guessing that they died in that battle, and that's the events that I've relived. The dying moments of someone who was fighting for a good cause. Or,
yes,
a cause anyway.
You sense a great feeling of compassion and kindness, but this feeling gradually changes to one of pride, then aspiration, then to malevolent anger. And then as it winks away, you feel a strong sense of regret and sorrow. All of this is happening outside of time, by the way, guys. So you guys...
Fucking seems like it.
You guys in the cavern are just hearing Charlie play a thunderclap. You don't notice any difference or him disappearing into a different plane or anything like that. All of this appears to be happening outside of time.
Could I metagame for a second?
You're
Yeah.
not allowed. You don't have the ability to metagame.
Damn.
Okay, could I make a suggestion?
You can table talk if you must, but it's frowned
Okay.
upon.
Table talk for a second.
Lose inspiration for it, and
I
allow.
don't think that. I don't think Tresmin has inspiration.
But
Table talk.
I was
By all means,
I
table
was
talk,
gonna
but
suggest.
recognise that it's frowned upon.
Okay, I was going to suggest that use this opportunity with the angel to find out a little bit more about where we are, if you can,
Or what we're doing.
or what we're doing, even though we aren't aware that you're in that place. Try to get that information without our knowledge, and then you can decide whether you want to share it with us or not.
as fun as that idea is, it's yes, no answers.
Yeah. Yes, no, maybe, I don't know, and possibly rephrase the question.
I suppose one of the questions you could ask is there danger ahead?
Well, that's obvious.
No, it's all fucking sunshine and lollipops, babe.
Yeah, I think there's only one answer to that question.
Have we already met Omen Dram? The original.
The Odyssey knows that you have not, and so the angel replies no.
Is Omen Dram on our plane?
The angel says, I don't know.
I thought we were in.
You have 2 questions left.
Are you here to help us?
Rephrase the question.
Do you mean us harm?
How else I can rephrase that? Are you here to help us?
Maybe. Yes.
Does that count as just one question or 2?
Well, the problem is that Charlie used the word us.
We're a team.
Yeah, but does the angel know that?
Yes. Reservedly. You infer that he means he's there to help you.
I have a question.
The angel is beyond pointless.
I will take a line from a movie that some of us may know. My answers are limited. You must ask the right
Yeah,
question.
I know. You can't give us specific directions to anything, and, well, courtesy of my general stupidity and Leroy Jenkins of most things.
Approach to dungeoneering, yes.
Yeah, the only thing I can ask you is something that I would already know or would have guessed. So it's generally pointless.
Maybe this, Charlie, is just your first opportunity
Is
to
it-
realise that
Is it worth us, i.e. me, Christopher, going to seek out Poltin again?
I don't know. That's your 5 questions. The angel raises its sword, steps forward, and cuts your head off. You awaken playing the Odyssey.
Wait, sorry, before that, can I just try the cantrip of mending?
On what? Your head.
Oh, no, on his wings.
I might have to change this so that you gain the ability to get full sentence answers earlier. We'll see. Cantrip of Mending has no effect on the angel's wings.
I tried.
The angel steps forward, cuts
Poor
your head
angel.
off with his great sword, with one swift blow, and you awaken back in the chambers. You have lost 10% of your attunement to the Odyssey.
Oh, how much he was to start with. So, I've lost 10%.
Yep.
Fucking
If
rolled
that were
97,
me-
man.
If that were me, there would have been 2 questions that I would have definitely asked. And the first one would have been, was that memory yours? To verify that it was actually their memory. And then I would have asked them, are you me? Are we connected in some way?
I think are we connected in some way would have been a very good question. But what you have learned, Charlie, even if you learned nothing from the angel,
Unfortunately to Rizmin, the answers to both of those would have been yes, and I'd have learned exactly nothing.
but what you have learned, Charlie, is that there is a further ability of the Odyssey which allows you to ask questions of this being for some reason, whoever this being is. What's your natural intuition? You don't have a very high natural intuition, do you? That's perception, and it's
Natural insight is 10, passive.
yeah. I'm gonna let you, Charlie, work out what has gone on here, because Christopher has learnt as much as he can. But one thing that you do know is that there is clearly a further ability of the Odyssey that is beyond simply the ability to cast spells beyond what you want, its ability to take control of you. If you are able to
Just discovered the money bar.
if you are able to control the Odyssey, then you gain an ability to ask questions of some higher entity. A higher entity who looks like an angel, Not something that you would normally, not something that you would normally associate
Is it the
with the
running
hells.
or the distortion pedal?
You would not usually associate an angel with the hells, but this angel's wings were broken.
I tried to fix them.
Angel I think of with broken wings, and that's Lucifer.
Okay.
I tried to fix the wings.
Anyway, what you have learned is that the with the sound that you made that spread 100 feet, you have seen.
Oh yeah, sorry guys.
You have seen that the stalagmites in the stalactites, sorry, the ones that hang down, in the small passageway that leads to the next cavern, are unstable. And could fall given some interaction.
Will breaking them down block our path?
Breaking them down could block your path, or Wingway points out with his intuition of 17, passive intuition of 17, that it could very well be used as a trap. Either a trap against you or a trap against something that you could use against something else. Wingway just quietly readies a spell.
Tresmain, Dragon. That was a very loud noise. If nothing's coming towards us, then there's nothing nearby.
You hear a scratching and a scampering of what sounds like many claws on the floor, and
oh great!
And you see coming through the.
Can I use my action to dodge straight off before anything happens?
Well, yeah, but nothing's gonna. I mean, what are you dodging?
I'm readying the action to dodge.
Readying the action to dodge. Okay, well, we haven't got into initiative yet, but I will say that as the creature comes into view, you see it is a carrion crawler. It looks like this.
Oh, a snail.
Hey.
It's like a big centipede, and it starts to make its way through the opening. I'd like you all to roll initiative.
In comparison to ours, how big is it?
It is a large monstrosity. Large meaning it's about 15 feet long.
Does Tresmain still have advantage on initiative?
I can't remember why Tresmain did have advantage on initiative.
Courtesy of the pool.
Yeah.
Oh yes, of course she does. Of course she does.
Yeah.
I rolled a 7 on the first one. And that was +1. 14 on the second one.
So that's a 15.
My initiative is +4, and I rolled a 5.
Okay, so Tresmain, you got 15. Total. Charlie got a 5. Dragon?
That one +4.
Dragon, what did you get?
What's your initiative? First page.
2, I think. Yeah, initiative 2, so I rolled 10.
You're really quiet.
Dragon, you got a 10.
Yeah.
But don't forget you've still got bardic inspiration, I believe. Unless too much time has passed.
Ooh.
It's quiet 'cause I'm tired.
Matt, am I still dancing?
You are still dancing.
Always.
And that gives you a disadvantage when it comes to stealth checks. First of all, it is
Matt, she still has bardic though inspiration for one use, correct?
I don't remember. Did you give her bardic inspiration?
Well, that's why she was dancing.
I'm going to believe you. Okay.
Yeah.
So Triazamine has bardic inspiration. Triazamine, these rocks look like they could fall on the carrion crawler. It's clearly obvious to you all that the stalactites above it are unstable
And sharp and pointy.
and sharp and pointy, and were they to fall, they could cause great damage to the creature.
Sharp and pointy.
I hope I say this correctly for the one biggest sword fan in the room, but I take the hilt of my sword and smack it against the wall.
Pommel.
Okay, the pommel of the sword. So
How close are you? Are you making a move towards the area where the stalactites
the nearest
are?
wall. The nearest wall.
The nearest wall to you, or the nearest wall to the trap?
Whichever would
Okay.
make this
Closer to the trap.
stalactite.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'm going to just tell you, you're going to need to be as close as possible to it for smacking the wall to make a difference.
How far away am I?
You can make it in one turn, in one move.
Okay. Then I move forward and I hit the wall.
Okay, you hit the wall. I'd like you to make a strength, just a basic strength throw. So that's a d20 plus your strength.
16 plus 3 or
D20 plus
Yeah.
3.
fuck.
Okay, roll.
What'd you get?
I rolled a 1.
Why don't you use your
I wouldn't. Not for an at one, that's pointless.
No, I thought no, she didn't have inspiration. No, okay.
Oh, yeah, no. She's got bardic, but that would only be a D8, which, tops be 9, so that'll be pointless. Wasted it.
Okay.
At least I tried. At least I tried to take the motherfucker out.
No, that was good. That was very good. Yeah, I don't care about that.
Whose go is it next?
Okay, Wingway fires a magic missile. He fires 2 of them at the carrion crawler, and 1 of them at the stalactites.
The sharp point.
Yes.
So either way, he hit something. Mm-hmm.
Hopefully.
Let's just hope he's not a Star Trooper.
Rolls really
Sorry,
badly.
go
2 hit the stalactites and 1 hits the crawler.
All 3 completely miss.
Okay. No, they
hit. It's not,
you can't miss
not
with a
way
magic
lame.
missile. So Wingway hits the carry-on crawler for 6, and he also hits the stalagmites for 5. And that means that the carry-on crawler, as the sharp stalactites fall onto it, takes 4d6 slashing damage.
Mhm.
It only took 5 damage. 4d6 got it 5 damage from that trap.
Down.
Christ.
Okay. It is
How many
now.
ones did you roll?
It is now Dragon's turn.
So trap's already been done.
Trap's already been done.
Well,
The
again,
creature is it pinned?
I don't think so.
The creature is moving as though through very difficult terrain
Big custard.
now, right? So as before it was difficult terrain, now it's extremely difficult terrain, which means it loses it takes 4 feet to move 1 foot.
well, I guess I'll do the good old classic, run up and take a couple of swings at it.
Sounds like a great idea. Okay, Dre, you're within 30 feet of it.
What have you got equipped at the moment, Dre?
The long sword and shield.
Now, Triazamine is not engaged with it, so you don't get advantage.
Oh, okay.
But
Yeah,
you do
hit
get
the
your
wall.
2. You do get 2 attacks.
9.
9 plus what? Your sword attack, which is
Yeah, I was looking for the right dice. Oh. 1. Plus 6.
First one was whatever your number
For the attack roll?
Yeah.
and then the attack roll was whatever you rolled.
for your attack roll. It's plus 7, Dre, because you've got a sword of 6
Yeah.
plus 1. So whatever you rolled on
Yeah,
your
so I'm getting tired.
D20, whatever you rolled on your D20, add
7.
7
It
to
was a 9. It was a 9
Yeah.
So that's
plus 7. So
16. That's great. That's a hit. How are you beating this large, this 15-foot clawed
Millipede.
centipede?
Biggie. Arthropod.
Slash at its underbit, like at the chesty bit.
Okay, great. You're going to take advantage.
are you
of
running in properly, like sword
No,
first?
well, the
Straight in.
longsword's a slashing weapon rather than a stabby stab.
Yeah,
It's
you
more-
can
longsword
slash after
is
you
more
go
of a-
inside.
you know, it's like, you know, the Black Knight.
Alright.
Longsword is for hitting people with armor. But
When
you're-
the stalactites
you
fell.
easily hit it, and I'd like you to roll your D8 plus 3. D8 plus 6. Sorry,
Yeah. I've got a 3.
3
So
plus
plus
6
6, 9.
is 9. And you have another attack.
Yep. 4 plus 6.
10.
10.
No,
Fucking
No.
hell, I'm tired.
4 plus
4
6.
plus 7.
Plus 7. Oh, that's 11.
Oh, is this your attack roll? Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, sorry, that doesn't hit.
Plus.
D20 that you rolled, Dre.
Oh, was it D20?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Roll a D20
Oh,
plus
yeah.
7.
He's tired.
No.
No feeling, man.
5.
5 plus 7.
So that's 12.
12.
That does not hit, I'm afraid.
Ah, dang.
Okay, it is now Davina's turn.
Christopher or Davina.
Now, Davina's thinking, right, what the fuck can I do right now? Davina's just going to try and fuck up as much shit as possible.
What's her quarterstaff do?
She
Yeah, but
could
what's
have
What, a
the
torch?
No, quarter
Torch,
staff.
isn't it?
She's going to cast a guiding bolt.
That'll work.
She's going to cast it at 2nd level.
The cat's doing my. Her
She
legs were
got
really
a
short.
25 to hit.
I think I might do it.
She caused 18 damage, and I don't think... No, this thing doesn't have any weaknesses. Minus 18. Okay, it's now the carry-on crawler's turn. The carry-on crawler is going to make an attack on Dragon.
Aye.
Shield up.
Because it's right in front of
Yeah.
him. And it's
Oh,
the one
fair.
it's the one that's done him some damage.
What did Dragon do?
It makes 2
bit.
attacks. One with its tentacles and one with its bite.
Do you have any reactions, Dragon?
12. Does that touch your armor class, Dre?
What's that action?
Just checking.
12 doesn't touch
Raina.
your armor class, Dre. You're like 18 or something.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, it's 20.
And with its bite, it gets 11. Which means it misses you completely.
Fair.
Just checking, what specialist style are you? Dragon?
Duelist.
Duelist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Means he gets plus
So
2.
do you have any maneuvers?
In your action.
No.
Only action surge, which he's used. He does have Misty Step.
Some, depending on how you've gone, some defensive duelists have reactions that they can use, like riposte.
No, Dre doesn't have those.
No.
Cool.
Okay, and finally it is Christopher.
Yeah, I think I might, just for the fun of it, run up and stab a bitch.
Nice idea.
Run
It's
up and
already engaged with Dragon, so you get an advantage.
So that's a 24 to hit.
However, you are more than 30 feet away.
Am I?
Yes. So unless you have a boat, because you were hiding at the back of
No,
the...
I stopped hiding the second I did the thunderclap.
Okay, I'll let you reach it in this turn then.
So yeah, 24 to hit.
That's obviously a hit. But you've got advantage. You can roll it again to see if you get a
No, that was advantage.
That's
The
24
other
to
one
hit.
was
Fine.
13.
Yep.
10
Yep.
damage.
What's your damage?
So 10 damage.
10 damage. That's good. Okay.
And then I'm gonna stab a bitch with a dagger. That's in my other hand. Which is a 25 to hit.
Okay, that's good. That's a 19.
So plus 4.
Just another 4 damage.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's the dagger.
Yeah.
So.
Now I hear what you're saying. Okay, great. we're now back up to the top of the order. Triezamine, you are within reach of this creature. I'm just thinking because Charlie and Dragon are actually in your way. You're like 7 feet away from this creature, but you can't approach it any closer because Dragon and Charlie are in your way, and it's stuck in a 10-foot wide area. Dragon is occupying 5 feet of space. Christopher is occupying another 5 feet of space, so you cannot hit it with any weapon attack. You could throw a dagger at it, but you'd have to equip it first.
What if I used magic weapon?
That sounds good.
It's a spell.
What does it do?
Gives me.
Tell me about magic weapon.
It's got plus 1 bludgeoning damage, which is weapon damage type bludgeoning, piercing, or slashing. Casting time, 1 bonus action, ranged area, touch, components, VS, duration, concentration up to 1 hour. You touch a non-magical weapon until the spell ends. That weapon becomes a magic weapon with a 1+ bonus to attack rolls and damage rolls. At higher levels, when you cast this spell using a spell slot of 4th level or higher, the bonus increases to 2. When you use a spell slot of 6th level or higher, the bonus increases to +3.
Okay, you can cast that spell on either of Charlie, or either of...
What I'd recommend...
Christopher's using his metagame ability.
Is that you change to your daggers as your action, and as your bonus action, cast that spell on one of the daggers that you're planning on throwing.
Remember, the dagger's already magic.
Yep. But
okay, yep.
It would make
no,
more magic.
You could.
Okay, yeah.
You could even put your shield away and get out your dagger, and then you'd have a sword and a shield.
I'd just say go. Right, stay back. Pull out your daggers. Yep, as your action.
Charlie's idea sounds good. You could get out your magic dagger of returning.
Making fucking magic, and then next turn just.
Can you throw?
Yeah, I'm gonna put my sword away and get my dagger out.
How many daggers do you have?
What about put your shield away and get your dagger out?
Let me try.
You should use it.
Cheers, you have 1 dagger and 1 magic dagger.
Oh, yeah, so 2 daggers.
Yep.
Right.
The dagger of returning is probably the one you want to use.
You're not near the action, so you might as well sheathe the sword and the shield, take out 2 daggers, and the non-magical one, make magic.
Magicify it, yeah.
And then next round you've got 2 daggers, just go.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
So I use 1 action to put the sword and shield away and take out the 2 daggers. And then I use another action to
bonus action.
Cast
the bonus action to make it, yeah.
Dagger.
Okay, that's fine. So you're now wielding dagger of returning and normal dagger, but it's +1 to hit, which is a plus. Is that to damage or to hit?
Uh,
I've got it written here actually. Can you find that?
dagger is 1d4 plus 3.
The spell.
The spell.
Oh.
Spell.
Doesn't actually. It just says +1 bonus to attack rolls and damage rolls. That's it.
It says sacred weapon. As an action, you can imbue a weapon with positive energy. For 1 minute, the weapon is considered magical. You add +3 to attack rolls. It emits bright light. Okay, so that's +3 to attack rolls, which makes that a +9.
Oh, that's gonna fucking hit.
Yeah. But that is the one that doesn't return.
So you gotta go pick.
Yeah, well, I'm close enough to be able to pick it up.
Well, you'd have to get past Dragon and Charlie, Christopher.
I'm going to throw the magic dagger first. The one that's returned.
That'll be.
You can't
like
throw
the.
it yet. You're going to have to wait until your next turn.
Oh, okay.
Next
We'll
is
hold it in
Wingway's.
place. You just stand there ready.
Next it's Wingway's
Okay.
turn. He's gonna. He's not gonna do. He's not gonna do an area attack because that would just kill all of you.
Yeah. He's not wrong.
He's gonna firebolt this mofo. It's in combat with you, so he gets an advantage. 18, that's a hit. 11. I think this creature is bloodied.
Did you roll twice for?
Yep, I got.
Just kind of go.
Oh, yeah.
It's got a crit.
First one missed, second one got him.
Very cool.
Next comes Dragon.
Bitch.
I'll just finish it, yeah, just a strike.
Yeah, want to smack a bitch up?
Bitch.
Yeah, man, twice. So
Cool.
I rolled d20. 2.
2 plus 7, that's a miss.
Yeah. Oh, fuck. 16. 18.
Roll again, Dre.
I'll let him have
Yeah,
the
that
18.
lands on the floor.
What'd you get?
8. Plus
8.
the 7.
8 plus 7, that hits. Okay, roll some damage for me. That's a d8 minus d8
Yeah,
plus 6.
8. 8 plus 6.
8 plus 6, yep. Did you roll an 8?
Yeah.
Ah, nice one.
Nice.
Okay, so that's 14. I have to do some calculations here. So now, after this comes
I'm sorry, I'm tired. My math goes out.
after this comes Davina.
Dre, you should have seen me on Monday. I was trying to count stock and I was just like, 1.
What comes after 1? 3. No, 2. 2.
Other
2.
one. It was all time like a tally, like format. I couldn't do more than
You can count more than 5
Okay.
at a time.
Good news
I couldn't
is
count more than 1 at a time.
Good
Like
news
1
is,
plus
Dre,
1 was too much for me.
that 14 smote that carrion crawler
Nice.
nicely in twain before it got a chance to have its next turn.
Seems to be a habit of mine.
Yes.
Dragon, how'd you kill it? How'd you kill it?
Beheaded it.
You went
Yeah,
for an
yes.
attack the first time, you missed, but then you made up for it with your next attack.
Go on. No, let Dragon tell us.
Yeah, well, the first one missed, and then I came up again, and then just cut it. Like,
What?
disemboweled it.
Right.
No, just straight up.
Okay, you
Bitch.
guys have defeated the carrion crawler. You make your way through the very difficult terrain, and beyond you see a number of corpses and bones of different adventurers who've obviously fallen victim to this carrion crawler months ago. They've decomposed a great deal. You can see a backpack lying on the floor, and you have an opportunity to search these corpses if you wish.